Hey guys, I'm Luke.
My name is Sam.
And we are the Garbage Bag Boys, studying nursing and paramedicine. Alongside that, we work on the ambulance together in regional Victoria. And yeah, we're taking a year off our studies to embark on season 2 of the Garbage Bag Boys.
Curve Cycles in Melbourne heard about what we had planned and reached out and said, hey boys, looks like you've got the, bikepacking adventure of the year sorted here. We might have the bikes designed for this that you guys didn't even know about. They have very kindly decided to support our project and hook us up with some GMX Plus steels.
As we speak, the bikes are in there, in the workshop, getting built. Shall we go inside and check them out?
Holy.
Come with us, let's go.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so we met at university a couple years ago. Since then, the adventures have just seemed to grow in size. I think we started sneaking off to the mountains on the weekends to go abseiling, and then all of a sudden we found ourselves in India at the start of last year on a manic hitchhiking trip. And the idea was to try and get from the bottom to the top of India in a manner of travel that was as cheap as possible, as lightweight as possible, and as free as possible. And I'm not sure how we arrived at this point, but we decided the best way to achieve all those goals was to pack virtually nothing and sleep in garbage bags on the side of the road. That journey was definitely quite uncomfortable and challenging, but anything that does that brings a lot of fun and a lot of adventure with it. A couple months of India and we found ourselves back in Melbourne, lost and not sure what to do, when people and friends and books started whispering in our ear, and we started thinking about what kind of trip we wanted to do next and how we wanted to do it. Mate. Dude, that's a lead. It weighs nothing.
The mic must be working.
The mic would surely be working. Yeah. Man, it's actually insane how little this weighs compared to the
big wheels. You want to
the other bikes.
Oh yes, please.
Let's have a feel.
Hey mate, how you going?
Collapses.
Pretty good.
God,
And then the
lean.
and that is just stupid. How the hell? That's just that's nothing. Man.
We were brainstorming ideas about how we wanted to get around for our next adventure.
About probably 8 or 10 months ago, we found ourselves on a very long and a very quiet ambulance shift. It was about 72 hours, and the people of rural Victoria must have been taking good care of themselves, because the alarm did not go off once, I don't think, in those 3 days. And we had a lot of time and ideas. I don't think there's much more of a dangerous combo out there. Quite overwhelming ideas on the whiteboard, pros and cons. And I think that was day one. We went to bed, got a full night's sleep. Once again, no calls in the ambulance. Woke up in the morning, had a few coffees, and then we went outside at front of the ambulance branch where there's like a little path and 2 bits of grass on either side. And we took turns standing on each side of the grass and passionately arguing whether we should continue our lives as they are or sell everything, run away, abandon society, and go off on this crazy adventure, and tried to imagine what our lives would look like, whichever one of those options we chose.
Very deep, emotional, evoking, philosophical.
Maybe a few tears.
Idea. At the end of it, I think we were both on the same page. No matter how insane we probably were on that day thinking of this, but the next adventure is about to come into fruition.
Riding around the world. It's so exciting I can't even say it because my brain hasn't wrapped it around.
Yes.
No, our next big adventure, the product of all these days of mania, to try and ride around the world off-road through some pretty unique countries and link up some of the world's best bikepacking routes.
In Mongolia, in Tajikistan, in the Transdenerica in Europe. We were trying to decide how to choose between each of them, but at the end we just decided why not do all of them.
Yeah, I think, which routes do you want to do? Yes. Yeah, we're doing them all. And I think in total now we've managed to link together about 7 or 8 incredible bikepacking routes that, each of these routes themselves would probably be maybe, I don't want to say the adventure of a lifetime, but definitely the adventure of a decade or of a few years, right? We're lucky enough that we found the time, the support, and the friendship that is going to make it possible to link these all up on one epic expedition.
Exactly, yeah. And something on a scale this large and this sort of enormous, something we've never really done before. We thought, what better bikes to sort of embark on this adventure than the one behind us here, the GMX Plus, which is most definitely going to get us all the way to Malaga in Spain to end the trip there, and cannot be more stoked. There's some crazy stories to tell along the way, so.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Mate, what a bike. Feels like it's a big BMX bike. Watch me go over the bars. Go, man. How'd it go? Oh man, it's like such a different feeling bike. It's big, the dust was right. Like I think it's gonna feel super like lively and just confidence inspiring once it's low. Like right now it feels more like my mountain bike than anything. It's just like so easy to flick around and lean over and stuff. Yeah, it's just gonna feel great with the weight on it. Alright,
Let's get out there.
let's go!
That's
Look at that.
Oh.
Woo!
Thank you so much.